Hello friends, welcome into the craft room. Come on in and join me. My name is Susan, this is Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs. I'm so glad you're here with me in the craft room. I have missed you guys. Where have I been, right? I'm trying to think when the last, I think it was a week ago. Was it a week ago that oh gosh, it feels longer than that. Was it a week ago that I was able to craft with you guys? I can't even remember. Hi, Teresa. I hope you're having a good week. I hope everything's going well. Welcome in, friends. Come on in and join me in the craft room. We are going to work on this month's club transfer because I didn't get to do a project with it last weekend. And I think this weekend we're going to work on some patriotic stuff because I haven't shared any of that with you guys. So come on in and join me and we'll just have a little bit of fun with this retro looking transfer that we have for our club for this month, because we only have it until Monday, right? Is Monday the 31st, you guys? I don't even know. Let me see. No, it's not, is it? No. Oh, we have until Wednesday. Oh my gosh, we have plenty of time. Lots of, good to hear, Teresa. Lots of time still to get it, to create with it. I just kind of came up with another idea. And you know, me, what would it be like if I didn't do at least one retro look with some teal and some red? So come on in, we're going to work on that real quick. It's a real easy project, and with a surface that you can find just about anywhere. Most of you guys are going to be able to find it. But before we get going, I'm going to go ahead and, now my husband is going to start. He has not texted me anything all morning, and now that I'm on here live, he's going to start texting me. I'm going to have to tell him, hey, I'm working. Because that will drive me crazy. I'm like, squirrel, squirrel. So anyway, if you've been following along with me, you know I've been house hunting. We've been house hunting most of the week. We got back last night, and we got some really good prospects. We were able to narrow down some areas that we really like and we think we'd like to live, but he's still house hunting, so online, that's what he does. So he's going to start hitting me up with some more. Anyway, I got that. Hopefully he won't send any more. Anyway, we still have a little bit of time. So our club transfer is available from the 1st of the month till the 31st. And I try to show you lots of different ideas. I only have a few ideas for this one, to be honest with you guys. I love it a lot, but I just haven't been able to really focus on it or come up with some really, creative ways to use it, other than the ones I've already shown you. So we're going to do one today. I don't know if I'll get another one. Hopefully I'll come up with one more before the 31st or by the 31st that I can share with you guys. But if not, if you're not in my VIP group, please make sure that you click that link and join, because I usually do a video close to the end of the month showing lots of other ideas from other designers that I can't show out here, but that I want you guys to be able to have an inspiration for, so that you can, in case the ideas that I show are not what you'd like. And if you're curious, what is the Club Couture? It's my monthly subscription club for $21.99 a month. And I have a link featured here and in the description, so you guys are more than welcome to click on that whenever it's convenient for you. And I gotta find me. Okay, here we are. And get more information about it. Hi, Denise. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for joining me. When you guys hop on, make sure you hit that heart button. If you guys would sprinkle this video, I would so appreciate it. Anytime you decide you want to sprinkle any of my posts or any of my videos, it just helps my little business grow. And I just so appreciate it, you guys. I really, really, truly do. And my hair is distracting me like crazy today, and I don't know why. Just let it be, Susan. So, you know, when you don't look at yourself all day long and then all of a sudden you see yourself, you're just like, what's wrong? Something's not laying right. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. Let's go ahead and get going. I am very quickly going to sprinkle this out into another group. And if you're wondering what sprinkle it is, it just means SHARE. So when you guys do that, it helps me. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it in another group real quick here. And I've sprinkled it to my, oh, I did not type that well. I need to fix my description because I've got a typo in there. I hate when that happens, y'all. And let me see if there's any other links that I need to put in there for you guys. let's see, in the comments. Give me just a second. I'll put my VIP group in there, y'all, just so that you can check it out for yourself. Okay, so I usually have to do this when I first come on, so bear with me. I don't even know if this is sharing to my, I don't even know if this is going to my, there we go. All right, and let me pin that real quick. Tell me what's going on with you guys today. So I'm back home near Raleigh. We are still in North Carolina. We're still living in North Carolina. We're just gonna live closer to the coast. And sometime this fall, we hope to be moved. But we came back home last night. It was raining when we left there. Luckily, we have beautiful weather the whole time we were there. I hope you guys will come along for that journey because I love sharing it with you guys. And when we got home, I mean, it's not raining here, but it's very overcast today, and it was chilly. It was very chilly this morning, which is good because I can wear my new sweatshirt. Isn't this the cutest? I love it. All the colors. You guys know me. I love all the colors. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to pin this comment. Pin it. There we go. Anything you need to know is in the comments or featured link. But if you have a question about anything that I'm doing today, any techniques or any of the products that I'm using, then please feel free to ask in comments or message me. That's what I'm here for, y'all. All right, so now this month's club comes with the colors. Oh, I need to bring that back. I don't know why I just did that. Just got rid of myself. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way, though, guys. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, there we go. There we go. This month's transfer is called Premium Gasoline. Look at this. This would be great for a Father's Day gift, you guys. Maybe I should do it on a t-shirt because it would be fun on a t-shirt too. A Father's Day gift, it would be great for a sign for somebody in your life that maybe they, excuse me, either like vintage stuff or maybe they like to work on cars or maybe they just, you know, they're just maybe they're a road warrior, who knows. This would be a great gift idea to create something with this. So I'm going to show you, this is the transfer and the colors that it comes with this month. That's what I wanted to look for you guys because I cannot remember. Let me see. Let me see. The colors for this month are Ocean Mist, Cadet, and Storm. So Ocean Mist is like a really light grayish blue. So that's Ocean Mist, right? Very grayish blue. What did I say? Cadet, which is a very navy blue. Sorry guys, I have mine. I've had mine a long time. I lost the sealer for the lid, so I just used plastic wrap. And then what else did I say? Gosh, I've forgotten already. Cadet, Ocean Mist, and Storm. So Storm is just gray. Now I have tried to show you guys what it would look like with a couple other options. So for me, I just feel like with the vintage, you think of red, right? Hi, Amandine. Thanks for joining me. So on this one, I just took a plain metal sign. I distressed it, made it kind of look like it was old. Hopefully you joined me for that. If not, it is still on my page. You can go back and see how I did this technique. It was my first time doing it. It's not perfect, but I don't think aging is perfect, at least from my vantage point for what I've seen. It's not perfect. So it was fun to try, and I love experimenting with new techniques. But anyway, so I just made it look aged, and then I used, this is the Cadet, so it's like a navy blue, a traditional, what you would think navy blue. And then I used our candy apple red just to make that pop. So we're going to use red again today, but I'm going to use crimson today. And it's a shimmer because y'all know I love my shimmers. So I thought that one was super fun. That was our first project. And this surface is very easy to locate. Well, it should be very easy to locate as well. So that was our first project. But can you see that hanging in somebody's workshop? I actually have somebody in mind for that, so it's perfect. Now, the next project that I did, I just did it very, very simple and basic because I wanted to show you guys. This is our Aiden gallery board, and this is a chalkboard. So the company started with chalk and chalkboards. That was the way it all worked. sometimes it makes the biggest impact just with black and white, right, with the chalkboard. So I wanted to show you what it would look like if you have one of these and you just changed it out every month. If you're a club member, this is a great investment because you can just take this down off your wall, clean it, put the new transfer down every single month. And I just placed an order this week and I'll be getting next month's transfer in, and it is a summertime, I'll tell you that. It is a summertime transfer and I can't wait. And I usually do a sneak peek of that over in my VIP group too. So if you're not in there, make sure you join it. As long as you're not a designer, you can be in it and you'll see the sneak peek of that transfer before the month's out as well, because I'll show that over there. But this is just plain white, bright white chalk paste, and then on one of our chalkboards. And so this is reusable. As you can see, I can do all kinds of stuff to it. I could even take a cloth and dust it and wipe it if I wanted to. But then and it's fine. It's going to stay here. It's cured, which means it's hardened. So until I want it to come off, and then I have a way to clean it, which in my VIP group, again, I have tips and tricks on how to clean these and reuse them. But it's meant to be a reusable surface. So that's just the plain. What an impact it make, right? And do you see all the distressing and all the detail that's in here? It just does that on its own. I didn't do any of that. That's how the transfer is made. That's what's the cool thing about using silkscreen transfer. So let me put this back over here, my little nook. Y'all, I have not had a chance to start rearranging my craft room yet, but I will. Things are going to slow down now. I thought I was going to be away this weekend. That didn't happen. I'm going to be home, so I'm going to kind of regroup, and then not next weekend, but the weekend after that we have graduation. So, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be able to start working on this stuff, so I can't wait, y'all. But today, this is the surface we're going to use with. You may have seen this somewhere before. I've seen it at Dollar Tree. I've seen it at Pop Shelf, if you happen to have a Pop Shelf. I just thought, let's go ahead and try it on one of these, just piece of, I think they just call it well, it's called a whitewashed plank. Some people call it a pallet board sign. It's just one piece of old wood that's already, you know, kind of distressed and whitewashed, and I think this is going to be really cute. Now, we're not going to be able to use all of it. I am going to try to use my gas pump. I did not even check this, you guys. I just grabbed, I'm like, oh, I'll use that surface. So I think that's just barely going to fit on there. If it doesn't fit on there straight, I might have to angle it. But what I'm thinking is it might be fine just to kind of make this look different. So this is how it looks if you just use a transfer as is, but I want to show you that you can take it and you can adjust it. I'm not going to paint this. I'm going to leave it this white, but we are going to use, like I said, we're going to go looking retro. We're going to go with my teal, and we're going to use crimson, which is my shimmer red, and then probably a little bit of silver. I've got two out because I have an old one and a new one, and I'm not sure how well the old one's going to work. So let's go ahead and get started because I think you guys are going to like this. It's going to be a pretty simple project. You know, that board's been in my stash, so it's a little beat up, but you know, I think that's going to be okay because I don't think that's a mark, like a pencil mark or anything. I think it's just beat up, which is fine. That's what happens, right? That happens with older stuff, so it doesn't matter if that's what it looks like. Now, because this is wood, I am going to do two things to it. Number one, I'm going to take my sanding block, not that one because it's got red on it, my sanding block, and I am going to just sand it a little bit so that I can get, you know, wood is porous, so you've got bumps, and we want our image to be as great as possible, so we want it as smooth as possible. But I am going to take my wood and just kind of rough it up a little bit, and if it takes away a little bit more, I do that not over my desk because you do get sanding dust. But I'm going to just do this to kind of smooth it out a little bit more. But it is chilly, a little chilly here today, y'all. So, and we're supposed to get rain to come in. So it's not going to be the best Memorial Day weekend. But we had a glorious week earlier this week down near the coast. So I'm not complaining. We didn't really have any big plans. So we'll just see. We'll see. We'll see. I have got that has helped tremendously, you guys. Because, you know, wood is going to be bumpy. It's going to be uneven, and I want to smooth it out a little bit, and that's going to just make my transfer look a little bit. And if it distresses it a little bit more, you can even do that more on the edges if you want. Go around the edges, and it takes away some of the paint and exposes a little bit more of the wood, then it looks even more distressed. And if y'all could see the amount of dust that is all over the place. So do it somewhere that you don't mind. Hi, Mahish. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so that's the first thing. And And now we are going to apply a layer of surface wax on it. Number one, because I want, do you see, can you guys see it? I'm just getting the dust off here. Did you see all that? Number one, it protects my transfer so that my transfer does not pick up any like wood slivers or even any of the whitewash that they've already put on there. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining me. I hope y'all are having a great day. Hit that heart button. Let me know where you're watching from. I think it's so much more fun to craft with friends. So when you guys interact with me or talk to me, it makes me feel like I'm not here all by myself. I love it. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit of surface wax. This is wax that we have in my shop. You can use any kind of wax, surface wax. And I am just going to apply a thin layer, and that also, so not only does it protect my transfer from picking up anything off of the wood, but it also kind of fills in some of those gaps as well. So between the sanding and the surface wax, it should help smooth it out for me. And guys, I don't know if I can see comments, so let me try to see, make sure. Try to keep my iPad over here so that if you guys comment, I can see it. So just a light layer of surface wax and then buff it. And buffing it just means keep rubbing it to make sure there's no big hunks and that you've kind of smoothed it out well and you know, got good coverage. So that's what you want to do with your surface wax. And even this little container lasts so long, you guys. It's so inexpensive. It's just part of, you know, one of the crafting tools that you need. And I don't remember how much I paid for this, but I guarantee you it was not much. I guarantee it was not much. And I think they even have, I do know though, I shouldn't say I think, because I know, I've bought them. They also sell it in like the regular natural wood color as well. So if you would rather have that kind of look. So what I'm thinking is we're definitely going to use our gas pump here. And then I'm going to look and see, I'm not sure, but we're going to move around some of the other stuff. So if we have the gas here, we could put premium gasoline here. We might be able to just kind of, let's see, Last Chance. I like that. Route 6, get your kicks on Route 66. Last Chance, Open for, I like these two. This is cool. So I'm not even sure exactly how we're going to do it. We're going to start and we'll just go from there because I don't know what I want to do yet, y'all. You guys know by now. If you follow me, I'm going to sneeze from all that dust. Sorry. Hold on, guys. So sorry, you guys. So sorry about that. Bear with me just a minute. I'm having a moment. I should have turned on the ceiling fan. That would have helped. Okay. I think I'm better now. Thank you. All right. So, you know me. I fly by the seat of my pants, y'all. So let's just... So these are reusable silkscreen transfers, in case you're wondering. I've used it twice, but the company will guarantee it up to 12 times. And honestly, you can get a lot more than that if you take good care of your transfer. I just have a little string there, so I'm making sure that's off. Now, even though I've used this before, it gets sticky every time I wash it. It gets re-sticky. So I am going to fuzz it. And all that means is I'm just adding fuzz to it, just exactly like it sounds, to make it a little less sticky. So that when I go to pull it off, it doesn't try to grab too tightly and stretch. I don't do that when I'm working on fabric because I want it to grab. So I'm thinking our gas pump needs to go over here. So let's do that first. Oh, it's going to fit perfectly. We're going to put that way over here. That way we have lots more other places. What I could potentially do is what I'm thinking as I'm looking at this on here, the cool thing about this is these new transfers are very transparent, so you can see through it, so I don't have to worry about, like with lining it up, it makes it a lot easier for me to see. So what I'm thinking, you guys, is I'm thinking, once I have it placed where I want it, it's not quite straight. You know, sometimes the wood grain messes with you. It'll be good enough. If it's not, I'm the only one who knows. But I'm thinking maybe I could go ahead and do this one and these as well. since they're already on the board, we could go ahead and do that. Now, I'm not going to use the outline part of this at all, but maybe we could go ahead and do those. I see something. Is that? No, that's a mark on there. And then we'll figure out about placement about some of the other stuff. How's that sound, y'all? Does that sound good? And I'm just going to keep this here. That way it's not picking up too much of the, you know, whatever might be on my mat. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying? No, that's definitely crooked. Now that I look at it upside down, it's definitely crooked. I might could go down a little bit. I think I could. So we decided to pick our little buddy up from school and only have him go half day. I haven't heard him come home yet though, instead of making him go the full day, because we thought we were going to be traveling and he wasn't even going to be in school today. So, you know, we're getting down to the end anyway, so it's no big deal. You know, he's in kindergarten. So he only was supposed to only go for half a day, but I haven't heard them yet. I don't know what they might be doing. The boys all went together, so. All right, so this is Crimson, and it's a shimmer. It's called Shimmer Crimson. We came out with it a couple years ago at Christmas time, of course, and I love it. I don't remember if it's available right now, but if you want to check, you could, or I can check for you if you're interested. So let's grab us a squeegee. I'm only going to do the gas pump in the crimson, and then the rest of the stuff I'm going to do in a different color, okay? And I'm even trying to decide if I should use some of the silver on the gas pump. I might use some silver like here, just on this part, and do all the rest in that. I think that's what I'm going to do, y'all. All right. If you have an opinion, let me know in comments. Now, I just take a squeegee. This is actually one of my small sizes cut in half. If you join the club and you've never been in the club before, we send you a mini one as a thank you and a way to have a tool to start applying. It's actually going to be teal blue, but that's how big it is. I'm sure you guys will see me use it. So I just take my chalk paste. So this is just wet chalk. Chalk paste is just wet chalk, you guys. And if it picks up any of this other distressing, I'm going to be okay with it. I'm just not even going to worry about it. I'm not taping anything off, as you can see. I'm living dangerously. And I just apply it to the area where there's the silk screen. Anybody can do this, you guys. So why I love this, I would consider myself an intermediate crafter. And I love to take things and upcycle them and DIY them and modify them. I do it all the time. But what I love about this is you can use these transfers as is and still create a gorgeous design, just like I showed you guys with the white one back there, right? I did nothing special other than apply chalk paste. And that would have looked just as great with the storm that came with it, just the blue, I mean, or the light blue or the gray, the storm chalk paste. It would have shown up really well right on that chalkboard. Now, the dark blue wouldn't, but that would. So you can do that, but if you're an intermediate, like what I consider myself to be, then this is a jumping off point. You can start here with this, create something cool, and then go from there, like take it up a notch, right? Either by your surface or by your embellishments or by your mixed media or whatever it is that you do, you can do that. And then if you are, let's say, an advanced crafter or an artist, you can still do that. I know a lot of people who are artists and maybe they paint or they do things, other medium, and then they use these to add to their already existing, what they create. So that's what I love about it, is it's so versatile and it can work for anybody. That's getting a little dry because I've had this for 2 years. That's getting a little dry. I'm going to add some, like I said, I don't remember if this is available right now. It may not be because it's like kind of a Christmas color, but I get all the shimmers, you guys know. I'm adding some distilled water to it so that the next time I go to use it, it'll be a little more fluid. Now, what you would want to do is I'm going to hold on to this right here, but I'm going to paste and peel. So I just put that chalk paste on there. I don't want it to dry in my silk screen, so I'm going to pull back the area I just pasted. I put the chalk on and then lay it back down. and then press the area that I'm getting ready to do right next to it. And you do that so it doesn't dry on your silk screen, okay? Remember guys, when you hop on, now this silver is a little old as well. I mean, I'm down to the dregs. So I did already add some water to it, so I'm just gonna loosen it up a little bit because you'll be able to tell if it needs to be loose enough to be able to fit through the silk screen. And if it's way too thick or dry, then you add distilled water if you have the jars. And right now we still have the buy 3 get 1 free jar promotion going on through the end of the month. So if you're trying to stock up on some chalk paste and you're already a club member, guess what? You get preferred shipping rate for your order if you haven't made an order yet this month. For one order, your first order every month, which not all club members order every month, but if you're a club member and your first order every month, you get preferred shipping on that. You even get better shipping than I get as a designer, y'all. So I'm just using my detail tool, which is awesome. And I've got chalk paste all up the side, so I'm gonna get it all over my hands, but that's okay. It's water soluble, y'all. All of this washes with just cool water in my sink. And I use a board eraser because that makes it easier. But if you're trying to build up an inventory of chalk paste, this is the time to do it. In the jars, and you can even mix and match it with our ink, you guys. And you can use any of our transfers with ink or with chalk. So maybe the next project I'll do an ink one since I haven't shown it with this particular transfer. So I think that's probably all I'm going to do with the silver. I don't know that I'm going to do anything else. Always keep a wet paper towel or a baby wipe beside you because I'm always so messy. Look, I've got it all over me. But it's all going to come off, even if it gets on my clothes. I think I just heard my little buddy downstairs. So yay, he's home. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back and I'm going to lay it back down. I think my board was wet when I think I had wet that part, didn't I? I think I did. So it's not as crisp as I'd like, but like I said, this is supposed to look vintage. I'm not going to stress over it. Now this part here, I think I'm going to do in my teal, my couture teal. Y'all know I love my teal. So let's see. Let me get a mini squeegee so y'all can see what that looks like. That's a mini right there. Yep, I hear him. All right. We might do a little bit more in the red. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I want to pop. I'm going to take this off and then we'll see what we got because I don't even know. All right, so. See it so far? Pretty cool, right? So that's just our start of it. So now I'm going to look and see what else do I want where. I think we could put premium gas. Now, you know what I'm going to do real quick, guys? Just because I don't want to, I'm going to lay this down for a sec. And we are going to dry this real quick. Just going to speed it along. Our chalk paste dries, the regular chalk paste, in about 5 or 6 minutes. And the shimmer in about 7 or 8. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit so I don't smear it, since I'm going to be moving that transfer all around. So this is what we got so far. What do you guys think? Hit that heart button or give me a like, a thumbs up if you like it. The red's probably about dry already. And do you see the distressing on there? That was already built into the transfer. That's what I love. And now since this is wood, this is considered one-time use, so it's permanent. You do not have to seal it. You can if you wanted to put it, like when I sell items, I usually spray seal them, clear coat sealer over it, just because, but it's not necessary. If you're going to put it outside, and it's going to get a lot of elements, not just in the garage, that would be fine, but if you were putting it outside, maybe on a porch that might get hit with rain, you might want to spray coat seal it, but you don't have to. And if you were going to reuse this piece of wood, you'd have to sand it all off and repaint it. So it's considered one time. It's permanent once you put it on wood. Okay? All right, so. Yep, I'll try. See? I'll try. Okay, so now I'm thinking, let me turn around and look at it. I know we're going to put something down here. We're probably going to do this tires, petrol, all that kind of stuff down here, because I definitely need something down in this space because that bothers me. We might grab another color, you guys. I'm not sure. We might. Maybe I'll kind of center that. Let's see, should I do my premium gasoline first? I think maybe I should do the premium gasoline first, you guys. I think I probably should do the premium gasoline first, and then I'll be able to better place the rest, see what's left. See, this is fun. This is what's fun. Not only you get to play with the colors, but you can play with the design. Why not? And it's up to you if you want to leave this, you know, what comes with this. We're going to use all this part now, okay? The little lines and the words. And I may even try to pick up some of the distressing there. See what I've done? We're going to use the lines and the words for this part. Okay? Now, let me think. I definitely like that. I'm trying to decide, you guys. This is where I need help. This is why I love it when you guys craft with me. Whether I just do it in the... I could do that in teal, and I could pull back my crimson again and do the bottom, this part and this part in crimson. I definitely think I want a little bit of both. I wasn't gonna use more than that, but, and I know it's shimmery, it's sparkly, and guys don't usually like shimmery and sparkly, but it's still gonna look cool. Okay? I know it's gonna still look cool. All right, so I'm gonna cheat. I have these little spatulas over here, but I'm gonna cheat and kind of use my squeegee to stir, to add that water that I had sprayed in there a minute ago. Remember, you guys? You remember? Okay. Yeah, that's better. All right, let's do that. I'm gonna have red all over me because I always do when I mess with red. So guys, tell me in comments what your plans are for the weekend. We do not have any now. We are staying here. I'm sure we'll find something to get into since it's a 3-day weekend, but tell me what you guys are doing. Hopefully the weather, if you've got something planned, a cookout or something. We don't have a cookout planned or anything because we don't have any family close by, and most of our friends are not close by either. So we don't have anything planned at all. And like I said, we were supposed, I mean, I'm sure we will cook out. Hopefully the weather, if the weather cooperates on Monday, we'll probably cook out, but it'll just be for us and our kids. My son, I think, has to work Monday evening, so he won't, if we cook out, he won't even be here. All right, and I'm gonna do, we'll wait on that one. I'm gonna shimmer. I'm gonna shimmer. What do you guys think so far? I am a mess today. I feel out of practice. I cannot believe it's been a whole week. So guys, I packed up an entire bag. You remember that cute like beach bag I created last week? It says Chasing the Sun or whatever. I packed it all up with 3 projects that I was going to show you guys. I thought I was going to have time to, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? So that's paste and peel. You just do it and then drop it. You don't press it back down. I thought I was going to have time to do a couple live videos with you guys, and I brought a couple very simple projects, and one of them I brought was actually a project I'm trying to make as a gift that I haven't had a chance to get to. So I just thought I was going to have some free time to be able to do that. And guess what? We did not. My hubby worked. That's why I thought I was going to have some free time, was because hubby worked. But I spent all the rest of the time with the realtor house hunting And then once we got doing that, hubby and I drove around and house hunted more or looked at areas or whatever. And then finally went to dinner. And of course I had to get my little buddy a couple little souvenirs. But, you know, just kind of explored some of the areas that we were looking at to see how we felt about it. And I had no free time. By the time we got back to the hotel each night, it was probably at least 9:30. And we did not sleep well because we had, in the first hotel, there was a dog next to us and it was crying. And I guess its owners had, I don't know why they brought him because they didn't seem like they were in their room much. And he was crying and I just wanted to go over and get him. And then in the last hotel, that one last night, because I had looked at so many houses, my head was just spinning with all the data. I lay there for an hour and a half or hour and 45 minutes. And finally got to sleep, and then 1:30 in the morning, baby next door started screaming bloody murder for about a half hour, 45 minutes. So, did not get a good night's sleep either night, and then was awake early. And I mean, I already wake up, you know, early for my boys, and I was still waking up, making sure they were up, texting them. You know how that is. All right, so there's that part, and now we're going to do this last little part in red. So I should have gotten caught up on some sleep, or at least had a decent night's sleep, since I didn't have as many demands on me, but that didn't happen. And so anyway, we were exhausted. I didn't even read, you guys. I usually read before bed. I didn't even read. I was so tired. My brain was done, and I didn't have any time at all to do projects with you guys or do any work at all on that stuff. So I packed all that, made sure I planned ahead Sunday night, had it all together, had everything I needed, absolutely everything. And didn't need it, didn't get to use it. So I have missed you guys big time. But being close to the beach helps my stress level, so no worries. I didn't need my craft therapy, I had my beach therapy. Okay, so here's what we got so far. What do you guys think? What do you think? Right? Pretty cute? I think so. Let me know what you think, guys. All right, I'm gonna set that aside again for a minute while we dry it so we can finagle a little bit more because we got a couple other things on there. We don't have to use every piece of it, but you can. I might just to be able to show you how you can do that. I love this, y'all. I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna give that to. Isn't that adorable? This would look so cute if you have a little retro looking decor and you like stuff like this. I love it. Technically, this could kind of be patriotic because teal is a shade of blue. You guys, I looked at a house that had just about that color, maybe a little bit deeper. Fell in love with it. It stole my heart. I loved the neighborhood. It had this color on the outside. Not the whole house, but a lot of it. I fell in love with it. But I don't think it's big enough. I don't even have a space to have a craft room. Hubby's trying to figure out how he can eke it out. We don't need a laundry room, right? We don't need a laundry room. Let's make it a craft room. So he's trying to help me figure it out because I fell in love with it. It was so adorable. You know, if it was this color, it spoke to me. Well, a lot of houses down near the coast are this color. So every time I would see one, I was like, oh, that's the one I love. I love that one. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Or even some of the houses that didn't have this color, that had just a lot of white or cream or light gray. I'm like, could I throw that color on there a little bit somewhere? The shutters, or paint that section of the house? So anyway, we got this one. You guys, I'm crazy. It shouldn't matter, right? But it does. It does to me. It does to me. Okay, so we could, let's see what we could fit over here. Full service garage. I could put that down here. Let's see. Do we want tires, petrol, and oils? If I do that, let me see. I definitely need something here, but do I put this over here and then put full service garage here. So full service garage could go under here. Maybe I should put it here. Yeah, I think it needs to go there. I think it needs to go there, you guys. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm getting ready. I'm going to put this here, but I know that part of my transfer is going to touch the chalk area that I just did. So I'm not layering. Usually if you're layering, we do a layer of wax in between if you're using 2 layers of chalk. I'm not layering, but technically I'm putting my sticky part of my transfer over top of it, and I don't want it to pull it up. So I'm going to take a little bit of my surface wax, and basically I am going to protect what I have already chalked by doing that. So that's why you want to make sure it's all the way dry. Okay? I just want to make sure I don't pull any up with by accident. Okay? So that's what I just did there. Just so you know. You can do that. And it will protect. All right, so let's do that. And you see how this is kind of angled here? I'm not going to make it angled. I'm going to make it straight on. I'm going to put it straight on over here. I want to look and make sure that's kind of, nope, it's not centered. All right, I'm going to fold this for a minute, y'all. I'm going to fold that little saying. Ooh, I got a big piece of fuzz back there. Anyway, so you definitely want to check your silk screen and make sure there's nothing hindering where your chalk's going to go. Okay. Are you guys finishing up school? Let me know. Have you finished up? I know some places have already finished. We still have, my daughter finishes next Friday, where the school she works at. And then my son's last day, I think, he's a senior, is actually next Wednesday, I think he said. Because he doesn't have to take his exam. And he's already taken his college exam that he was doing. And the grant, so he graduates on the 9th. But then my grandson's last day is the 8th. So we're almost there. So we've got about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks left for us. And like I said, my daughter has about a week left. All right, I'm having a hard time finding the middle, getting the middle over here. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. Now what I could also do is this. I can do that. All right, full service garage. I think I'm just going to keep it teal. I'm going to try not to get too, I mean, I could very easily throw in another gray or some silver, but I think I'm going to try to keep it pretty, I say simple by having 3 colors on it, but you guys know me. You know me. You know me. Very cute, right? Now, here's something else that you can do, just so y'all know, because this would have been cool too, is you could shadow it. You could shadow it yourself. Make sure when you hop on, you hit that heart button and say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm so glad you guys are here. You could do a shadow effect on this too, which would be very cool with the blue, and it would make it really pop more. You could use another color. You could use either black, or you could use a red behind it. And what you do is you would probably do that color first and then dry it, and then you put your transfer back on right over top of it and you offset it a little bit. So you just a little tiny bit off of where you did the other one, and it will make it look like a shadow effect. So you could very easily do that with this section where I had it here, okay? Just so you know. All right, so that part's done. Again, we're gonna dry it because we're gonna work in this little spot, and then we're gonna be done. So if you just hopped on, did I even say that, y'all? My name is Susan. Thank you for joining me. I'm an independent designer with CLUB COUTURE. I love to come on and give you DIY ideas for yourself, or just show you how to do some techniques, or just entertain you by creating. And I love to share my love of creating with y'all. So every time that you join me, you comment, you share, or sprinkle, it just helps me spread my love of creating out into the world, and I just appreciate it so much. Okay, so next, hopefully I'm giving you some cool ideas. And I do a lot of times sell my finished goods. So I don't have an Etsy shop. I had it on, I don't know, we may not use, I don't think we're going to use the Route 66. So I think we're just going to use the tires, petrol, and oils. And oil section. And I'm probably going to have to tape it a little bit because hang on guys, I need a little help here lining up. I need a little help here lining up because I'm not going to use the whole bottom box, so I'm going to have to like bear with me guys. I gotta make sure I'm straight because it'll bug me if not. That's not straight. Bear with me. I still don't think that's straight. I'm an eyeballer, but it usually takes longer, you guys. All right, just go. Just do it. Okay, so now I need a little bit of tape. I'm just going to take whatever I've got over here. I reuse packing tape. This is just like painter's tape. We also have, what do you call it? We have placement tape that we sell as well. It's the same thing. You can use that. I just am reusing whatever I have over here from other projects just to help mark it off so I can kind of make sure I don't go over the line. I think, make sure I have about the same. It would help if I pressed it down first. Because this whole area is going to show up, so I need to make sure it's straight. Okay, here we go. So what are we going to do? We're going to do that. We're going to do it in, teal again. So I think I'm done with the red. I kind of wish I had thought about the shadowing thing before because I think it would have been pretty cool. All right, guys, last step. We're going to be done. Then we have to decide whether we're going to keep that same. I don't really have a cool ribbon that I could change that out with. to pick up a little bit of the distressing up here too, just because I think it will help it look kind of cool. Squeegee on, squeegee off. Okay. See? Perfect. And even the fact that it might pull off some, I don't even care because we got the distressing. So here we go. What do you guys think? Is that cute? What do y'all think? Let me know. Hit that heart button if you like this. Let me know. I love it. I could have pulled that over here a little bit more, I think, but I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm not gonna let it bother me. And I only have one piece of the transfer that I did not use. Let me pull these off. And that was the Route 66. So if I really feel like there's a blank space somewhere that needs something, you know what I could? You guys, I do this all the time. I could put this on here somewhere. I could put it in silver and then it wouldn't overpower. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see. Do y'all think I should put the Route 66 on there or not? I could put it here, kind of overlap. Or I could put it over here. What do you guys think? If I put it over here, it would kind of help with the fact that that's a little spaced improperly. What do you guys think? Should I do it? I have a problem leaving white space. I don't know why. Back to my scrapbooking days. All right, let's see. I'm sure you guys what you're talking about. Let's see. So here's what we have now. It could be completely done. I just didn't use one element of the transfer. But wait. I could take the Route 66 and put it here in silver and it wouldn't pop out at you, but it would just kind of be there. I think I would do it. I think I would do it on an angle. I don't think I would do it straight. I think I would do it on an angle. Guys, unless you tell me no, I'm doing it. What do you think? Now remember, because I just did that, I don't want to pull it up because I am layering this time. What do you guys think? What do you think? Yes, no, maybe so. Say stop or go. I gotta do it otherwise. All right, guys, I'm doing it. Let me flip it around so I can see what I'm doing, and we'll do it in silver. That way it won't kind of be in your face. I'm not going to do your Get Your Kicks. I'm just going to do Route 66, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I think that needs to go down a little further. I'm going to use my new silver. Did I open that yet? I think it might do better. Let me see if I've opened it. I can't even, nope, I haven't even opened it. That's a pain. I'm not going to do it yet. That'll take longer. Let's just go ahead and try to suck it up with this one. This detail tool is so good for these kinds of sizes and spaces. And with the shimmer, you do need to press a little bit firmer. Now remember, these are not the colors that come with the kit this month, but as a club member, you can certainly purchase them. And we do have a lot of our colors in single packets as well, or you can get a jar if you think it's a color you use a lot of. If not, look at the single packets. We even have palette packs, you guys. We have palette packs that are all shimmer, every shimmer we have. We even have another one that just has a lot of the colors that you can't get otherwise as a single. So you don't have to get a whole jar, but this is the best month to get jars if you like trying to get jars of chalk paste or ink, because they are interchangeable. All right. I think that's going to make me happy. I think we're done. I think we're done. Yes. There we go. That's what it needed. Now I'm going to spray that with water until I can take it to the sink. I use a board eraser to clean my transfers in the sink with cool running water. You don't soak them because you don't want to lose your stickiness on the back. And then I let it dry and I put it back on the backer sheet, and I'll be using it. I'll try to use it by Wednesday, or maybe even on Wednesday, on a shirt with some ink to show you guys. But what do you think? Oh my gosh, I think it turned out so cute. You guys, hit that heart button if you like it. And if you are catching me on replay, thank you for joining me. Let me know you're watching even with replay. Answer my questions, comment, let me know your thoughts, or even just put hashtag replay. I love to know that you guys are watching. And even if you comment later, I always go back and reply to you. So I'm just so happy to have you here. I appreciate you guys letting me come in and share my idea with you today. I hope it inspired you, encouraged you, or just entertained you. And if there's any questions about any of it or anything I can do to help you spark your creativity, please don't hesitate to reach out. And until I see you guys next time, have a wonderful Friday. Let's get started on our holiday weekend. And come join me this weekend, because I think we're going to do some patriotic crafting. If I'm going to be home and around, why not? I'd love to be on here crafting with you guys. I have some fun ideas that I think you guys might even be able to pick up some things last minute and do it. And remember, anything you create now for Memorial Day, you can use it for 4th of July and Labor Day. Or if you just like to decorate your home in Americana, maybe even just for the summer. This is going to last you, so stay tuned because I want to share some ideas with you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Until then, be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. Bye, guys.